Monroe County, Florida. A late-night noise complaint spirals into multiple felony charges because a couple fundamentally misunderstands how property rights work. Deputies arrive to issue a simple warning about music blasting loud enough to rattle the neighborhood. Instead of just turning the volume down, the homeowners refuse to identify themselves, argue about the magical barrier of their property line, and eventually get physical with the officers. If you're ready to watch a pair of homeowners aggressively defend their right to be a public nuisance right up until the handcuffs click, do me a favor and smash that like button.
You gotta understand, there's a difference between you, like at this level here, I'm not gonna come over and tell you to turn it down.
No, we understand.
All right,
it's not your
but
fault, yeah.
I mean, like I said, I heard it coming down the street. That's a bit loud.
I have a question.
Go ahead, ask away.
No problem. No,
okay.
No. If she wants to ask a question, she can ask the question. Go ahead, ask your question.
No.
No. We're done. Yeah. Go ahead.
What's the ordinance?
The ordinance is for loud music, okay? It kicks in at 10, all right?
Okay.
And here's what I'm trying to explain to you guys.
Yeah.
If I can come from down the street and hear that, it's loud.
To who?
What do you mean?
It's loud to who?
Your neighbors are calling in about it.
Yeah,
okay?
we understand
My
that.
neighbors are calling.
All right, that's loud. The music has to be turned down to a reasonable level.
But we don't do anything wrong, though.
No, you're fine. You can play your music, but please to a certain level, okay?
So,
Got you.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to ruin you guys' party, but
No, we understand.
when we get calls like this, trust me, I mean,
It's a hell of a party.
they make it seem like it's whatever. But
No, we understand.
again,
I know exactly. I know exactly where it's coming from.
yeah.
The officer gave them a chance to make better choices. They chose to neglect it.
Hey, you could get a citation for this. Just letting you know you can get a citation, and I will write the citation. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, if you guys could write a statement for me in reference to this, okay? Obviously, we're not getting anywhere at all. Okay? So if you guys could write a statement for me about it.
Yeah, sure.
They obviously won't give me their information. They closed the gate, tried to call my supervisor. He's not answering, so that is where we're at. But if you guys could, I'm gonna get the statement forms.
Yeah, if you guys come over here.
All right, okay. Are you guys right here, right?
Yeah, right here.
All right, okay.
It bothers the other neighbors as well.
Yeah, and they don't say anything about it?
These people are in their late 70s. You know, they're afraid of repercussions.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Did you get a statement from them?
Yep, I got a statement.
All right, did you get their ID?
No, I didn't even, freaking told me to leave the property.
All right, let's go. Who's in charge of the music? I'm recording. Who's in charge of the music? You're in violation of Monroe County ordinance.
How so?
Music. Too loud.
It's only 8 o'clock in the morning.
Doesn't matter what time it is.
No, get out of my house.
Doesn't matter what time it
Okay,
is.
well then you tell me. No, you tell me outside of my property. Do you guys own my property?
I'm allowed to be here.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
own this property.
Are you in charge of the music? Who's in charge of the music right now?
Are you seriously going to do this right now?
Who's
No,
in charge
take
of the
your ass
music?
out of my goddamn
No.
house.
Who's in charge of the music? Is it you or her?
There's somebody else with him here. Get out of my
Who's
property.
in charge of the music?
How's that so? How are you guys allowed to be on our
Who is
property?
on?
You're in violation of Monroe County
So,
ordinance.
how so?
Music.
How so?
Music.
Is this
Hold
at
on,
10
so
o'clock?
Who's in charge of the music?
How's this at 10
No,
o'clock?
get out of my
No.
property.
Doesn't matter what
No,
time it is.
how's this at 10 o'clock? It's 10 o'clock.
It doesn't matter what time it is.
How so?
You are on my property.
Doesn't matter.
Paper that says otherwise?
Come with me and I'll show you the ordinance.
No,
No, I'm
All right. Put out your drink. Put out your drink.
No, get the off of him. Get the fuck off. Give me this man. I'm doing something wrong.
Chill out. Stop! Daniel, you need to stop right now. All right? Let go of my hand.
Hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back right now.
Hands behind your back.
You need to move.
You're about to get tased. Back off. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Do it now.
Get off of me. Get off of me.
Want to fight it?
I'm not fighting you, Rob. Relax.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not fighting you.
Put your hands behind
I'm not fighting you.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not fighting you.
Stop.
I'm not fighting you. Let go of me, please.
Put your
I'm
hands
not. Please. I'm not fighting you.
Hands behind your back, ma'am.
I'm not fighting you.
Hands behind your back.
I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you.
Hands behind your
Man, you want to
back.
get praised?
You're about to get
You're about to get praised.
All right, walk.
Are you serious right now?
Walk. You got her, Multi?
Yeah, I got her.
Against the car.
Copy, 2 detained. What call are you on?
Are you serious right now?
1121's noise
My own
ordinance.
house? Because I'm playing music at my own house? Really?
What do you mean? Okay, relax.
No, I'm not relaxing. You weren't relaxed when I came in.
Are you serious right now?
Oh, come with me. You're going to my car.
2020.
I'm about to,
You want to give me your information, your name and date of birth? Or you're going to keep doing this?
Get in here. What are you doing?
For what reason?
Get the here before I pepper spray you.
For what
Get in
reason?
here.
For what reason? Why am I in the cop car?
In here.
For what reason?
Ma'am, do you want to
For
get
what
sprayed?
reason? For
Do
what
you want to
reason?
get
I'm
pepper
asking
sprayed?
for what reason?
Could you put your feet in?
For what reason?
Are you willing to provide me with your name and date of birth so that way we can do this civilly, or do you want to go to jail?
What are you talking about? Man, I didn't do wrong, man.
Violating the noise ordinance, you're not willing to give me any kind of identification.
Man, I'm coming with
And
that
now you're
bullshit.
resisting.
I didn't resist.
You did. You were pulling away from me, and she was also resisting. Do you want to give me your information like name and
From
date of
my
birth? or
own
no?
house. No. Are you?
You're about to take the
serious?
ride, man. Do you want?
Well, do me a favor then. Take my shit off and make.
Do you want to go to jail or no?
Cause you out
Or are you going to give me your
fucking
personal
mind, man?
information? Do you have your ID on you? Or do you want your name?
No,
and-
you do.
Nope.
This is bullshit, man. No, I was trying.
Nothing screams I'm the main character like getting arrested over a Bluetooth speaker.
When I came over here, me and him to try to talk to you guys refused to let us talk to you guys. Okay?
You're my property.
All right? It does not matter. I'm there for a reason. You guys took this further than it should have went.
We're in our own house.
All right?
Our own property.
At the end of the day, these people have asked you guys several times to turn your
No,
music
that's
down.
not that
Okay?
That's what's
As I tried to
happening.
come to you, me and him, to try to reason with you guys sat there and try to fight with us about it.
Are you willing to provide me your personal information at all? Your name and date of birth?
Absolutely. I live here and I'm playing music at 8.
Doesn't matter. Section 17130 County Ordinance. You're in violation of it.
So I have a question.
Yep.
Can I get the fuck out of this box?
No. You were resisting us, and you were even trying to
I'm
fight,
resisting
man.
because
I'm not playing these games.
We're not doing this. We tried to reason with you, and you and him tried to fight with us, okay?
We're in our backyard.
All right? It doesn't matter. I tried to come and reason with you guys and show you guys a paper that says otherwise.
Were you allowed to walk in our backyard?
I can. I'm there for a legal reason.
Okay. How can we resolve this?
No, we're past that point. You literally resisted and you were grabbing my arm as my partner is trying to grab your boyfriend. We're past that point. We are past that point. When I first came to you guys and tried to reason with you guys absolutely ignored me and continued to turn the music up again.
All right, sir. So I got bad news for you. I just talked to my supervisor, and chances are both you and your girlfriend are both going to jail tonight for your poor decisions.
Doesn't matter to me. It's fine.
All right. Do you have any questions?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What was the poor decisions?
Playing the music too loudly, not turning it down per the county order.
Now I'm getting arrested on my own property.
Well, now you're getting arrested because you're refusing the ID, and then you started resisting.
Copy that, and you're subject to
In my
now
own property.
You can take me to jail. I was a plumber in jail, cuz. Go ahead.
I don't give a what you were in jail. Now you're gonna be an arrestee in jail.
Sure, you're a piece of and that's why.
Well, I have some bad news for you. You are going to jail, okay? And I'll tell you what you're going to jail for. 2 counts of battery on the LEO and resisting. Those are felony charges, okay? You grabbed both my and his arm as we were trying to detain your boyfriend, okay?
Can I please say something?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I have never got in trouble with the law in my life or been in trouble with police in my life. And I'm sorry. I was
You also thought...
Hold on.
Go ahead,
Please,
go ahead,
please,
go ahead,
please,
go ahead,
please.
go ahead.
I was overwhelmed because I thought did not expect you guys to come to my yard tonight.
Okay.
And I was not expecting a police officer to come to my has nothing to do with you guys. I was not expecting our neighbors to call the cops on us. And I'm sorry. I was not expecting a police officer to come into our yard at all whatsoever. I never thought that could even be a thing. And so I was overwhelmed when you guys came in my yard. I'm sorry that I grabbed you. I was overwhelmed the fact that you guys came in my yard because I didn't know that could be a thing.
Okay.
You're in violation of an ordinance, and we have every right to enforce that.
I understand. I'm sorry. I did not know that was a thing, and I've never in my life been in trouble. And I'm sorry about that, and I'm telling you I'm sorry.
Well, you keep saying the same things over and over, ma'am, so I don't believe we have anything left to say to you at this point, I guess. Make better decisions next time, though. That's all I got for you.
Let's break down the legal and psychological disaster of the my house, my rules fallacy. To really wrap our heads around how this went so spectacularly wrong, we have to look past the physical scuffle in the backyard. What we are witnessing is the catastrophic collision between a deeply ingrained sense of territoriality, a sociological breakdown in community trust, and a staggering ignorance of foundational law. The homeowners in this video are operating under a very specific, internet-fueled delusion, the idea that a property line is a constitutional force field that police cannot cross without a signed warrant. The entire confrontation hinges on the homeowners loudly declaring that the police are trespassing on private property. They are heavily misinterpreting the Fourth Amendment, conflating the extreme legal protections afforded to the interior of a home with the legal realities of an open exterior yard. In constitutional law, the inside of your house is indeed the most fiercely protected space in American jurisprudence. However, the outside of the home, especially areas accessible to visitors, operates under a completely different set of rules, especially when a violation is actively occurring and radiating out into the public sphere. This brings us to the legal concept of implied license and the plain hearing doctrine. When police receive multiple complaints about a late-night noise disturbance, they have the absolute legal authority to approach the residence to investigate and make contact with the owner. It is essentially the same legal mechanism that allows a mail carrier or a delivery driver to walk up to your gate. Furthermore, because the music is projecting beyond the property line and disturbing the peace of the surrounding neighborhood, the infraction is occurring in the public domain. The officers do not need a search warrant to step into the yard to address a noise violation that they can plainly hear from down the street. The homeowner's belief that they can simply revoke the officer's right to be there while actively continuing to break a municipal ordinance is a pure legal fantasy. The situation escalates dramatically from a civil noise violation to a serious criminal matter the moment the physical struggle begins. The legal threshold for battery on a law enforcement officer is incredibly low compared to standard civilian battery. You do not have to wind up and throw a punch to catch this felony. You simply have to intentionally touch, grab, or strike an officer against their will while they are in the lawful performance of their duties. When the officers attempt to detain the boyfriend for refusing to identify himself during a lawful detention, the girlfriend physically grabs the officers to pull them away. In that split second, she crosses the Rubicon. She transitions from exercising her misguided First Amendment right to argue directly into active physical interference with an arrest. To understand why a seemingly functional adult would risk a felony over a Bluetooth speaker, we have to examine the primal psychology of territoriality. Humans have a deeply biological response to perceived territorial incursions. When the officers step past the gate, the homeowners experience an amygdala hijack, a primitive fight or flight response triggered by the perceived invasion of their sanctuary. But this biological response is heavily exacerbated by the ego-driven main character syndrome of private ownership. These homeowners have constructed a narrative where purchasing real estate grants them absolute sovereignty. In their minds, they are the monarchs of their backyard kingdom. When the officers challenge this authority by demanding the music be turned down, the homeowners suffer a severe narcissistic injury. They perceive the lawful order not as a reasonable request to maintain neighborhood peace, but as a direct, humiliating assault on their autonomy in front of their guests. This psychological fragility prevents them from engaging in any rational cost-benefit analysis. A rational mind would process the scenario simply, turn the music down, avoid a fine, and continue hanging out. Instead, their egos demand that they establish dominance over the armed representatives of the state. They fight the police not because they genuinely believe they can win a wrestling match, but because their pride cannot tolerate the submission required to simply turn the volume knob to the left. The psychological climax of the video occurs in the back of the squad car, perfectly illustrating the rapid transition from anger to bargaining. Once the adrenaline wears off and the cold steel of the handcuffs becomes an undeniable physical reality, the woman's entire demeanor shifts. The aggressive, territorial sovereign screaming about property rights vanishes. In her place is a tearful, pleading individual using the defense of sheer ignorance, claiming she didn't know cops could actually come into her yard. This statement is a profound psychological confession. It reveals that her previous aggression was rooted in a sheltered, privileged existence where she had never actually encountered a hard, unyielding boundary. She is experiencing severe status shock. She has lived her life under the assumption that the heavy consequences of the justice system are reserved for other people, not for homeowners hosting a backyard gathering. Her apology in the back of the cruiser isn't rooted in genuine remorse for disturbing her neighbors or grabbing a cop. It is a desperate, retroactive attempt to negotiate her way out of the consequences of an event that has already concluded. She is trying to use her lack of a prior criminal record as a coupon to void the felonies she just committed on camera. Finally, we have to look at what this incident tells us about the current state of neighborhood sociology. The officer notes a critical detail. Multiple neighbors called 911 to report the noise. In a highly functional, tightly knit community, a noise dispute is usually settled peer-to-peer. A neighbor walks over, knocks on the fence, and asks for the music to be turned down, relying on a shared foundation of mutual respect. But here, that social trust is completely non-existent. The neighbors accurately assess the psychology of the homeowners and realize that a polite request would likely be met with hostility or retaliation. They felt so uncomfortable communicating with the people living next door that they outsourced the conflict resolution to the armed agents of the state. This is the sociology of the modern nuisance call. The homeowners failed to recognize that living in a municipality requires participating in a social contract. You surrender the right to do absolutely whatever you want, at whatever volume you want, in exchange for the benefits of living in a civilized society with paved roads, utilities, and emergency services. By operating their backyard like an isolated island unbothered by the comfort of those around them, they forced the community to intervene. The ultimate lesson here is one of geographic and legal humility. Purchasing a deed to a piece of land does not successfully secede that land from the local government. Your backyard is not an embassy, and your property line is not a border crossing. When you prioritize your ego and a playlist over the fundamental laws of your city, you will quickly find that the state has the keys to a much smaller, far less comfortable room where you have absolutely no control over the volume.